gets to make the final decision as to who gets the vehicle?
Good morning, Mr. Cabana. I'm with the electrical workers in Daytona Beach, and I'm just curious, there's been a trend in the past with some of the new projects, not most of NASA or Cabana, where they'll do these land lease arrangements for new projects. And I was wondering if there's a commitment from NASA, especially on property, federal property, where they would still maintain it as NASA property for new construction to enable things like the prevailing wage for new construction to still be consistent and not do a land lease arrangement with future customers. Obviously, you're going commercial. We understand that. That's the future. But the relationships with new customers, are we still going to be having NASA and the federal government still owning the propriety of the land and of course the construction goes on for Dave's safety purposes?
Dixie, write that down. Now, rather than talk off the top of my head, I would rather give you an exact answer on how that all works. And before I would do that, I would want to consult with my folks to understand better the implications of the question and how that all works out. So I'm going to decline to answer off the top of my head. But I can tell you that all that's taken into consideration, absolutely. And we don't want to get afoul of the law. So with that, anyone else? Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
Privileged to be here, and I think people are talking about this. We know you got a tough job. A couple of strategic questions, maybe. I know you chose to fence, and we take on the case commercial probably will we use the tenant approach for some of those people who have access and facilities to the workforce mix in the future? Will it differ a lot from the civil service contract or
Okay, first off, what model are we going to use for our commercial partnerships? Is it going to be the Stannis, government facility with federal city? More than likely, it won't go that far. We're working our arrangements with commercial customers through SpaceX, and we will provide facilities appropriately and charge appropriately for the floor space and facilities that they use. And we're working on getting that to be the most cost-effective, where it's a partnership and it's not. Suffice it to say, we're working on how we charge so that it's done correctly and not overly burdensome. Folks in Exploration Park will have access to KSC's facilities depending on what it is and how it is and what the arrangements are. It depends. It depends on what the business opportunity is or what they need. And we'll work that through our business offices and our space experts. As far as the mix of civil service and contractors, right now, our civil service ceiling is 2,174. It comes down to 2,150 in the out years, and that's still being looked at. Okay, we'll adjust our civil service ceiling based on the requirements that we have for civil service engineers and scientists and administrative support. Right now, there's no plans for any reduction in force in the civil service workforce at KSC. There may be some targeted buyouts as far as adjusting skill mixes based on what we need for the future. We want to continue to hire young folks and have them come here through our co-op program and actually take jobs here so that we can keep the median age of our workforce down and so that we can grow the talent that we need for the future. I think what we do on a daily basis is exciting stuff. I talk to the co-ops regularly. They love coming here and getting their hands on hardware and working on space exploration. We motivate our nation. When you look at what we do exploring, the challenges that we have, this is really fun, good stuff. This is a great place to work. We want to make sure that continues, so that we can continue to challenge and grow and get folks to be involved in engineering. And, yes, sir. Todd.
One question is, how difficult has it been to all the uncertainty to do this plan? And is there a point that you're reaching in which you really can't do much more
You know, it has been a real challenge, given uncertainty, to figure out, okay, what do we want to do? But I got to give the team credit. We looked at this, you know, before the budget ever rolled out, and everything that we were doing, everything that we planned for from last September to when the budget rolled out in February, it fit perfectly with the budget, with the President's vision as far as preparing KSC. There were some things we didn't expect, but everything that we have done, all that organization, that vision, goals, how we're organized, if we look at that and we look at the budget, it maps across perfectly. Now we've been refining it on how we get there. Are we at a point where, truthfully, there's not a whole lot more planning we can do until we have some specific direction now. I think we have all the contingency plans in place. We're ready to execute. You tell us what you want done, and we're going to do it in an exceptional manner because of who we are and the planning that we have put into it. I want to see us get going. I would hope that if we end up with a continuing resolution, there is some wording in that legislation that allows NASA to move forward so that we're not stuck in limbo, so that we can actually get going on some of this stuff in the October timeframe and not be left behind. So we'll see how that all plays out. What I don't want to have happen is, you know, we just continue to sit and we can't execute and get going on some of this stuff. A lot of what we're doing with Constellation, we know that we're going to have to continue, you know, some of this stuff with whatever new program comes our way as far as preparing the facilities and stuff. So that has helped, you know, as far as getting Launchpad 39B ready for the future and so on. So we'll continue with those things, but we want to get going and actually accomplish something and move on with this new program as well.
Can I follow and ask what your vision is when we talk about commercial? Because right now, commercial activity takes place on the side of their,
SpaceX launches their cargo to space, they're going to launch from their pad over there. Atlas and Deltas are still going to launch from over there. What I would like to do is enable Launch Complex 39 to also support commercial space operations, so that we're not just looking at being tied to the Cape side for our launches and competing with national payloads in our own defense and so on, and that we can launch, you know, from 39B with commercial crew and cargo space. Just because you're launching crew doesn't mean you can't launch cargo too. I believe that if we do this correctly and we make this transition properly, we can add to what we already have, and it'll make us more flexible, make things easier for the future, and it's the right thing for KSC. When you look at the processing capability we have for payloads and stuff, what we can't do is make it another government program with a lot of involvement where it becomes burdensome to the commercial customers to operate. We have to figure out how to, you know, what's that right mix between LSP and where we are now, where we have enough insight into the commercial crew, but yet we're not driving costs sky high and so on. And we're working on that. And I think we have a vision of where we need to be. It's going to be hard getting there. And that doesn't mean, you know, it's not one or the other. It's not commercial or heavy lift. They're not mutually exclusive. We can do both. I think that the money's there, the talent is definitely there, the resources